Fabrizio Romano has stated that Tottenham know what they need to do to get gift Orban. No bid as yet, though. Also, Richarlison has the full backing of Postecoglou and Tottenham Hotspur. Reports are stating that Lazio want to sign Hugo Lloris. Van de Ven has come out and said, I love the club. Maddison has come out and said, hopefully we will have success at the end of the season. And reports are stating that Spurs are interested in a striker from Leeds United. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now let's start with an official short statement from Tottenham Hotspur earlier today. They have stated, we can confirm that our Carabao Cup second round tie with Fulham will take place at Craven Cottage on Tuesday the 29th of August with kick-off time 7:45 p.m. This tie will not be televised in the UK. Now, Tottenham Hotspur midfielder James Maddison, who of course made his Premier League debut for the club on Sunday against Brentford, he said the fans were brilliant. They stuck right with us until the end, and that is all we can ask for. Them to get on board with us, and hopefully we'll have success at the end of the season. James Maddison also said we can be happy with the positives and the performance because that's what will get us the 3 points. But you never want to be happy with a point, especially when you dominate teams like we did. We'll get better. The manager has said that. We will improve. It was such a learning curve for us in the first couple of games just to know how the system and how the manager wants to play. But I'm sure that it will be so beneficial to him and his coaching team to look at where we can improve now the Premier League has started. We will take the positives into next week. Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has been talking about Tottenham's interest in Ghent striker gift Orban. He has stated that Orban is appreciated by Tottenham and Spurs have been informed about the conditions of the deal. So let's see if they decide to bid for the player. At the moment, they have not seen any bid. Fabrizio Romano then went on to say, I saw some rumours saying it's close or something like that. No, it isn't close because there has been no bid from Spurs. Tottenham know the conditions of the deal and they have been following the player for some time. Now, on Tuesday evening, Italian journalist and transfer expert Gianluca Di Marzio has stated that Lazio are continuing to push for Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. Sky Sports in Italy maintain that they are still targeting veteran goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. The 36-year-old is under contract at Tottenham until the end of this season and is no longer first choice after the arrival of Italian goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario from Empoli. Now, new Tottenham Hotspur defender Micky van de Ven, who of course made his Premier League debut at the GTEC Stadium against Brentford on Sunday, has come out and said why he joined the club. He said, it's an amazing club. I had a really good meeting with the trainer, Ange Postecoglou, and it was a really good meeting. He's a really good trainer. I love the club. I love the players. And I think there is so much potential under this trainer. So we have to see where this season heads. Van de Ven then went on to say he has such a good view on football. That is what I think. Attacking football is what I love. Playing with a lot of space in the back doesn't matter for me. Offensive football is what I like. And I think if we play a lot of offensive football and if we train, then I think we can do beautiful things. Now, talking about playing in the Premier League, Van de Ven said everything is harder, it's going to be quicker, and it's going to be up and down, up and down. There is no moment in the game where you can feel that you can rest a bit. You always have to be sharp and 100% focused. It was my first game with the team, so of course at the beginning you have to watch a bit how everything is going and afterwards you feel a bit more comfortable. But the guys are talking positive, so that is helping. I trained 3 days with the team, but they gave me some confidence and the trainer was talking to me and gave me some confidence. I didn't stress at all that I couldn't do it. All of the trainers were positive, all of the players were positive, saying do your job, do what you can do, and we will help you. And I think it went well. Italian journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has been talking about Richarlison on the Here We Go podcast. He has stated, first of all, Tottenham really want to trust Richarlison this season. They are very happy with Richarlison and with his attitude in pre-season. They feel it could be a really important season for him, and also the style of play under Ange Postecoglou will help him at the top level. Richarlison will have full trust from Spurs. The Yorkshire Post have just reported that Tottenham Hotspur are keeping an eye on Leeds United striker Wilfried Gnonto. The Italy international has been keen to leave Ellen Road this summer and has even made himself unavailable for each of the Championship side's last two fixtures. Leeds United issued a statement insisting he is not for sale, but speculation regarding his future continues to circulate. The Tottenham Hotspur third shirt design has been leaked as it has been seen on sale in various countries around the world. Now, if you are listening to this on an audio platform, unfortunately, you will have to go over to the YouTube version to see the leaked shirt. Former Tottenham Hotspur star and former manager Glenn Hoddle has been talking about new Tottenham Hotspur midfielder James Maddison. He said he sees pictures that others don't see. I think he will be the best lad at Tottenham. I think he will push people in the England side. He has more goals in him. This could be the start of his England career. He then went on to say he is a very, very good midfield player. So my thoughts on all of the stories in today's episode. Let's start by talking about Gift Orban. Of course, there has been a lot of speculation in the last week or so, or the last couple of weeks. Spurs are obviously interested in the Nigerian centre-forward, who of course plays for Belgium club Ghent. He has an exceptional goal-scoring record for them. Before he played for Ghent, he played for a Norwegian side, an exceptional record, goal-scoring record for them as well. Now, Tottenham Hotspur obviously need to somehow replace Harry Kane. I know that is probably a ridiculous statement. How can you replace Harry Kane? But in my opinion, we do need to sign an alternative striker, an alternative to Richarlison. You definitely need competition for someone like Richarlison, although I really do hope that this is Richarlison's season. He really steps up to the mark, scores goals, creates them, and gets involved in the play a lot more to what we have seen last season. Gift Orban, though, a 21-year-old, is it fair to sign a 21-year-old and put all of the responsibility on him? I would rather see a couple of players come in this transfer window in the next 3 weeks and really help the players in this Tottenham Hotspur team to score the goals, make up the goals, because, you know, whether you like it or not, to talk about Harry Kane, we are going to be missing 30 goals out of 38 Premier League games. That's what he scored last season. You need to replace that somehow. I have no doubt at all, exactly what Glenn Hoddle said about James Maddison. He will score a hatful of goals for us this season. I have absolutely no doubt about that. Very, very exciting stuff from him on Sunday. Every single time he had a free kick, every single time he had a corner, all of the crowd in the away end were really up for it, and we're excited about us taking a corner, because finally we've got somebody in the team who can deliver a really, really good pass and a really good ball in for us to attack. But Gift Orban, I would love to see him in a Spurs shirt. He looks a very, very exciting prospect, only 21 years old. But I would like to see an experienced striker in at the football club as well in this transfer window. Of course, we have one of the youngest average teams in the Premier League right now, which I think is very exciting. It is a team that Ange Postecoglou is building for the future, and I am very excited about this team. However, being very grounded about it, I'm not getting carried away at all. I think we're a million miles away from the top four. I do think that we do need more additions in this transfer window, but I do think ultimately we do need to replace those goals in the team. So if you brought Gift Orban in, you had the option of Richarlison, and you also had one more of an experienced striker who has been there, done it, got the t-shirt, knows how to finish, knows how to score goals. I would feel very, very confident. But as Ange Postecoglou has said, you need to spread the goals out in this team. I've absolutely no doubt that Kulusevski, Heung-min Son, Richarlison, Maddison, Basuma even. There are so many players in this team that can score goals. We obviously saw it at Brentford. Two defenders, Romero and Emerson Royale. But let me talk a little bit about Sunday. Entertaining stuff. And I've said this on a couple of radio interviews recently. I think that Spurs will be the team that every single fan, don't matter what team you support, everyone's going to want to watch Spurs this season. We are going to concede a lot of goals. We're going to score a lot of goals. It is going to be exciting stuff. But that's why the reason I talk about the strikers, and I'll come on to defenders in a minute. You need to be able to score the goals that, the amount of goals that Harry Kane used to score. We have to get a recognised striker in my opinion, and of course have that option with gifted Orban as well. Defensively, I do think we are still so short defensively. Micky van der Ven, a very impressive debut from him. But it goes to show, as soon as someone goes off the pitch injured, we are left with the players that we had last season, i.e. Davinson Sanchez. Yes, it's very, very fair to say that Davinson Sanchez has probably had one of the best weeks he's had in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt since signing. That performance against Barcelona and the performance against Brentford, decent week for him, a real decent week for him. However, I do believe that we should still be moving on Davinson Sanchez in this transfer window and bringing in another defensive reinforcement of real quality that is going to really upgrade this team. It is all about upgrading in this transfer window. Ange Postecoglou, in one of his last press conferences, kind of alluded to the fact that we needed to offload a number of players, and then we'll judge the situation and see where the situation is at the end of the window, and we may bring in one or two more. I'm hoping still that we are going to spend the £100 million from the Harry Kane sale, or indeed £80 million that we got up front for the Harry Kane deal. I'm hoping that money is there still to spend. I have my doubts slightly about whether we've actually spent that money already on the likes of Vicario, Maddison, Van der Ven, etc. But I'm really hoping that money is still there and we go out and spend it and give Ange Postecoglou the tools that he needs to get Tottenham Hotspur back into a European spot, because as I keep saying, it's not me being negative, it's me being realistic about it. I don't think we are anywhere near a top four side. I think we're going to be playing entertaining football. And as I said, I think we'll score goals throughout the whole of the team. I think we'd score more goals if we had a recognised striker in and the likes of Gift Orban in. But we will concede a lot of goals. So that is a slight worry. So give Postecoglou more players that he needs to really step this team up and push us on to that next level. But when you think about what a transformation that Postecoglou has made in the 6-7 weeks that he's been in charge at Spurs so far, it is very, very impressive. The fans are on board as well. And when you think about the spine of the team last year to what it is now, no Hugo Lloris, Eric Dyer left out of the squad on Sunday, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg on the bench on Sunday, and Harry Kane, of course, has left for Bayern Munich. So the whole spine of the team has changed. This is a new era at the club. I am excited about the beginning of this era under Postecoglou, but I do think that if Postecoglou had just a couple of more decent signings in this transfer window, you never ever know what it can lead to at the end of this season. Of course, I've said on this channel many, many times, I hope that we do take the domestic cups really seriously. Fulham away, that date has just been announced at the end of this month. I really do hope that we go all out to go as far as we can and try and lift that trophy, Carabao Cup, or indeed the FA Cup. When I think back, 2008 since we won a League Cup, 1991 since we won an FA Cup, it is far too long. So hopefully Postecoglou can take these competitions seriously, and you never ever know. But there is a good feeling around the club at the moment. There is a feeling of excitement, there is a feeling of confidence, and there is a feeling of belief. And that is a word that Ange Postecoglou keeps using in virtually every interview that I've seen him have, or press conference. He uses belief. And I think that a lot of the fans are believing in what he is trying to do. But as I said, give him the tools that he needs, and you never ever know what we can achieve this season. And very quickly on the Hugo Lloris situation, obviously I wish him all of the very best. He's been a great servant to the football club. And I must say, I am a little bit surprised, or was a little bit surprised, at the Shakhtar Donetsk game, that Hugo Lloris wasn't even on the bench. And I would have thought that we would have given him the last 10, 15, 20 minutes of that game so he could have said a proper goodbye to the Tottenham Hotspur fans, and the fans would have had the chance to applaud him and thank him for being a great servant to our football club, especially as the veteran goalkeeper of Shakhtar Donetsk. He got a really good send-off during the match, where every single player stopped what they were doing and they applauded him off when he was subbed. So Hugo Lloris, it looks like he is in talks with Lazio now. Lazio are really, really pushing to sign him for this coming season. So whatever happens to Hugo Lloris in the future, obviously wishing him all of the very best. Players move on. He's been a great captain for us, and just sad not to see him lift a trophy at the football club. And just before I go, I would just like to say a massive happy birthday to Richard, who celebrates his 50th birthday today. Richard, your partner Jodie got in touch stating that you're a big fan of this channel and you always watch the 60-second updates and the podcast, etc. So thank you so much for all of your support. I hope you've had a wonderful day. And of course, I hope that Spurs deliver us all the 3 points on Saturday. Happy birthday. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.